in Jacksonville, Florida. We are about to fly the Phenom to Teterboro.
Oral warning okay.
Rolling thunderstorms over.
System test okay.
Okay. Specialized. Pass. Come on.
TOS system test okay. Traffic system test passed.
Hey Liz, how you doing this evening?
Hey Ty, I'm doing great. Ready for another smooth flight with you?
All right, you want to contact clearance and get our clearance to Teterboro?
Sure thing, Ty. I'll get our clearance to Teterboro. Jacksonville clearance, Exec J 690. We'd like to receive our IFR clearance. We have Foxtrot.
climb and maintain 3000. Expect flight level 40010 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.0, squawk 4655. Expect runway 26.
Jacksonville clearance, ExecJet 690. Cleared to Teterboro via Crosby to departure, then as filed. Climb and maintain 3000. Expect flight level 400, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.0. Squawk 4655. Anticipate runway 26.
Executive 690, read back correct.
Alright. We won't be seeing you but for the union. right, Liz, you want to go ahead and get our taxi clearance?
Sure thing, Captain. I'll get our taxi clearance.
Jacksonville ground. Executive 690. Ready to taxi. We have information. Foxtrot.
Sector 690, Jacksonville ground. Taxi by Golf Charlie.
Runway 26 via Golf 1. Bravo Charlie. Executive 690.
All right, Liz, we're ready to roll.
Roger that, Captain. I'll let ground know we're ready to roll.
Jacksonville ground. Executive 690. Ready to taxi. We have Foxtrot.
Executive 690, runway 26 taxi via Golf 1, Bravo Charlie.
Runway 26 via Golf 1. Bravo Charlie. Executive 690.
Hello. Anybody wants to talk to me while I'm taxiing or taking off or landing or taxiing back? Nobody wants to talk during cruise. Hey Liz, can we get a departure briefing, please?
Sure thing, Captain. We'll be departing from runway 26, flying the Crosby 2 departure with an initial climb clearance to 3,000. Transition altitude is 18,000. After takeoff, we'll follow the SID profile with a left turn to heading 270, intercepting Crosby, climbing to flight level 240. Weather at departure shows no significant issues. In the event of an engine failure below 400, we'll continue straight ahead and follow ATC instructions. Above 400, we'll follow the engine out SID procedure, climbing to 3,000 before turning back. For any abnormalities or emergencies before V1, we'll reject the takeoff and apply maximum braking. After V1, we'll continue the takeoff, handle the emergency, and communicate with ATC. We've been cleared as filed. Squawk code is 4655 and departure frequency will be 119.0. We're configured for takeoff with flaps 5. V1 is 104 knots, VR is 104 knots, V2 is 115 knots, flaps 1. Toga. We'll climb out at V2 plus 10
everyone.
knots. That's the
Welcome
briefing.
aboard.
Captain, just say the
look at
word when
that.
you want me to call for taxi.
Alright, I think I pressed the button. That's good. We're good now. We got people that are just mad here. Nothing we can do about it. What is happening? Flying. Worried about the weather? Come on. That's worried about the weather. You gotta go to the toilet. Yeah. Alright, well. Should have went to the bathroom before you got on board. Watch this plane in front of it just disappear.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Please ensure your seatbelts are fastened and your seats are in the position.
Except Jet Air, we're ready to go, right?
Understood, Captain. We'll get boarding started.
Oh, we're already getting ready for takeoff.
Understood, Captain. We'll get boarding started.
Jacksonville Tower, ExecJet 690, holding short of runway 26 for departure.
ExecJet 690, Jacksonville Tower, runway 26, winds 270 at 6, RNAV giggles, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 26, RNAV
Flight deck to cabin
clear
crew,
for
we are
takeoff.
clear for takeoff.
ExecJet 690.
United's over here playing
Understood,
games.
Captain. We'll get boarding started.
Oh, we're way past boarding.
Approaching runway 26.
All right, Liz, everything's ready. Check and cross-check.
All set, Ty. Everything's cross-checked and ready for takeoff. Let's get this show on the road. Captain, we're all set to start boarding now.
You ready for that?
On runway 26 remaining. 9,800
Welcome
feet.
aboard Flight 123 to Atlantis. We're just about to start boarding, so please have your boarding passes ready. We can't wait to take you on this magical journey.
High speed. High speed. High speed. High speed. High speed. High speed. High speed.
ExecJet 690, contact departure.
ExecJet 690. Jacksonville departure, ExecJet 690. Good evening, climbing through 1,500 on Crosby 2.
ExecJet 690, Jacksonville departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 10,000, direct giggles. 1.15, Gemini 8171, thanks for the help.
Contact Cecil Tower on 126.1.
95895, thanks for the help.
Execta 690. Good evening. 1000 for 13,000 on Crosby 2.
Section 690, Jacksonville Center. Good evening. Climb and maintain flight level 210.
Flight level 210. Execjet 690.
Delta 1588 with you at flight level 350.
Dear guests, welcome aboard NetJets Flight 690. We're currently soaring through the clouds at a super cool altitude of 10,000 jelly beans, and the onboard Wi-Fi service is now available for your browsing pleasure. You can use your approved electronic devices in flight mode, so feel free to scroll through your feeds. Our cabin service will begin shortly, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride to the beautiful land of Teterboro, which is totally in Canada, right? Oh, and if you see Captain Ty, give him a wave. His landings are smoother than my selfies.
Delta 2035 out of 17,000 for 13,000.
Good evening.
flight level 290, ExecJet 690.
United 503, contact Miami Center on 119.825. Good evening.
Miami Center 119.825. Good evening, United 503.
This is the captain. Cruise altitude and conditions will be smooth. Take that in mind.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 105, flight level 320.
Delta 105, traffic 10 o'clock, 20 miles, crossing left to right, a CRJ at flight level 310.
On CCAS, no visual, Delta 105.
Delta 1588, descend flight level 310 at your discretion. Leaving for flight level 310, Delta 1588. Executive 690, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Climb and maintain flight level 370, ExecJet 690.
Southwest 1629, contact Miami Center on 119.825. Good evening.
Switching to 119.825, Southwest 1629.
Jacksonville Center, Alpha 791 on flight level 370.
791, Roger, good evening.
Delta 866, when ready, descend and maintain flight level 340. Down to flight level 340, Delta 866. Dino direct Alpha 791. Jacksonville Center, United 650, flight level 310.
Good evening, sir.
Executive 690, climb and maintain flight level 400.
Climb and maintain flight level 400. Executive 690.
Starting to lose speed drastically. Gotta drop this vertical speed down. Speed. There we go, because we're getting up there. Higher than the 787. Oh yeah, locked out.
Southwest 1381, when ready, descend and maintain flight level 260. Out of flight level 300 for flight level 260, Southwest 1381.
Jacksonville. NetJets, ETA 690. Teterboro, en route. We'll look for Teterboro.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 265, flight level 270.
We're going to see if we can pull up. Alright, so we're gonna have to install an update hub. That's all up there.
Rouge 1674 at flight level 340.
Go inverted. Yeah, alright.
64 Jacksonville Center.
It's another F-18 guy right there. You know where you're supposed to be. You're not supposed to be in this cockpit. You should be in the F-35, brother. Full left rudder. There you go. Get you an FS Reborn Phenom 300 and try it out. Yeah, but look, boom, yeah. That's not good. My customers are all pissed off now. Just a little bit of right rudder.
Dear guests, we're now flying smoothly at a super cool altitude, and the cabin crew will begin our snack and beverage service shortly. You can look forward to our delicious smoked caviar and refreshing orange soda, which are total crowd pleasers. After the service, we'll have some fabulous items from the NetJets shop available for you to browse. So, sit back,
they already
relax,
got coffees
and
back
enjoy
there.
the
You
flight.
missed coffee service, man. Look at that. Came in too late. Everybody got coffee. Hold on. Let's go check everybody out. Let's go make sure everybody's good with their
Out
coffee.
of flight
Let's see.
level 270 for flight level 230, Delta 265.
Oh, you ain't even got no table out? You ain't pull nothing, dude? Everybody else, you guys all got coffee? Everybody got coffee? Yup. You got coffee? You got coffee? You guys, I don't know. Did you guys get coffee? Somebody in the bathroom? You're on the wing, the escape hatch, huh? It's loud back here, huh? Alright, well, hopefully you guys drank your coffee. You guys' coffee looks full. You need to drink your coffee, man. Stay up for the flight, alright, dude? Alright, everybody, stay up for the flight. Pack load here, full of folks. Don't get scared on landing. We'll make it. Alright?
Delta 105, climb and maintain flight level 360.
We went and checked them out. Everybody's good back
Level
there.
360, Delta 105.
Everybody's good back there. They're good, but up here it's telling me they're not good. They're not good. You see? Poor. Let me see. See, and their thing is the toilet. Like, go to the bathroom. There's nobody in the bathroom right now. Alright? Let's go up. 4. What's your problem? You gotta use the bathroom. Go to the bathroom. You scared? Yo, they scared to go doo-doo on the plane. Well, yeah. They scared to go doo-doo on the plane. They don't want to doo-doo on the plane. All of them got toilet issues. Look, boom. Every single one of them. Boom, toilet. Every single one of them drank that coffee and they don't want to go to the toilet. That's not a me problem. That's a you problem, guys.
Delta 265, continue descent, flight level 200.
Deviants for weather. What about the
flight level
people?
200,
Not
Delta
deviating.
265.
You got no weather over here, man. Got no weather. This must be a kid talk. You need to go on VATSIM with that, man. Yeah, nah, we're good. I'm good to go, Gucci. Well, up here just cruising, you know what I mean? 40,000. 236. What does that make out to be? 452. Not bad. Not as fast as the 787, but comparable. We're flying some weather, should be moving into New Jersey. Maybe when we get up there, but let's see. And we're gonna pull into our reborn center once we get into
American 2316.
once we get into New Jersey. Let's turn their fan down. Oh. Well, so we'll let their temperature come back up. They're mad. There's nothing I can do about it. Steady. Well, who was way up there? If I'm at 40,000, what are you, what? Is that like 45,000? Somebody's up there getting it. Mhm. Get it while you get it, man.
United 1970, traffic 12 o'clock
Yeah,
and
the
10
Teterboro.
miles, same direction. A CRJ flight level
You
280.
do ATC. What facility? What facility you do ATC at, man? Learjet? You fly the Learjet? You fly the Learjet 35? You do ATC? Where you do ATC at? Private flight?
Delta 265, continue to
You do ATC for VATSIM? Where you do ATC for? What facility you work at with? MCAS Cherry Point. What are you working over there at Cherry Point? KMKT. Is that even for real?
Delta 866, contact Atlanta Center on 123.725 Solo.
Oh. Marine Corps.
123.725.
All right.
Good evening, Delta 866.
Approaching departure for Marine Corps. There you go. See? I was right all along. I knew it. 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 This guy came in here talking F-18 stuff. I told you guys. Boom. He didn't even have to say anything. Yeah, he's military. Like, yeah.
Executive 690, contact Jacksonville Center on 120.125.
Yeah, if I would have known, I would have taken this flight in an F-16 or an F-18, sir.
690.
Instead of this slow-ass Phenom 300. By the way, thank you for your service.
Good evening. Maintain
Salute.
flight level 400.
I'm not going to say much more of that, but I understand what you're doing and where you're coming from, and thanks for coming along and checking out my stream.
690 Jacksonville Center, good evening.
Sir. Yeah, because I don't know what your rank is.
Mike
Yes, sir.
20, contact Washington Center on 118.925. Good evening.
That's how I was programmed. All right, so had a military guy in here. We understand why he wanted to go full rudder. He does ATC. I guess he hears the same intentions. He knows what they're talking about. Oh, okay. 88 Bravo. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Got a controller here. So obviously the controller knows what's going on, man. I'm at cruising altitude. We are retired airframe now. Oh, man. Look at an old man. An old F-18 man came in here and told me to do hard rudder and wanted me to mess up my flight. That's crazy. Asking me to do barrel rolls, sir. Yeah, come on, man. Come on, let's be real here, sir. This is a revenue flight, sir. I stand corrected.
2204, contact Washington Center on 118.925.
Oh, and as a 45-year-old man, I'm sorry I called you a kid. Yeah. Now it all makes sense. Yeah. Sometimes you got to talk a little bit and I'll figure it out. Yeah, you know, people talk, you know. And then it's like I can't even have my Discord on my channel because people come in there just saying foul stuff like, and I'm like, yo, I can't even have that on my. So the only thing I could do is look at the damn chat and talk back to you guys. If I don't got to text back, that's better. What's going on up here at 40,000, man? What's up with the wiggle butt? What? Yo. really doing that? We're gonna give them a bad ride report. We're gonna be like, it's terrible up here.
With you at flight level 350.
It's terrible up here at 400.
Good evening, sir.
Hey,
984, stay marked
man. Alright, does it add the free streaming music? Where am I flying to? We took off from Jacksonville, Florida. I don't know how long ago. Took off from Jacksonville, Florida. The shooter's been going 54 minutes. Let's say we took off from Jacksonville, Florida about 20 minutes ago. And we are headed to Teterboro, New Jersey. And as an air traffic controller, I'll show you my waypoints here. We're heading to Ravo. And then we're going to hit the airways. Let's go down on a flight plan. There we go. Bang. Bang.
791, when ready to send
Bang.
flight level 330.
Bang. And then our arrival. Swinger. Transition. Bang. Swan. Bang. Maisie. Bang. Solberg. Alright. Manseek and runway 19. And I did not put the approach in for 19. ILS runway 9. 200 minimums. Enter. Load that. Okay. Alright, so now, yup. We got tugs and everybody in there, and now we got the approach in there and everything. So, yep, that's the flight plan, and that's where we're at, man. Arrival procedure at Teterboro. We are flying
Jacksonville
the...
Center. Mike 695 with you.
I can't read that. Let me put
Flight
my
level
glasses
340,
on.
descending flight level 280. Mike 695, roger. Good evening.
The Crossbow 2 with the Whisper transition. Crossbow 2 with the Whisper transition into runway 19 at Teterboro. That's what we're flying. That's what we're flying to publish so far. I don't know. When we get there, obviously as an air traffic controller, you know they're making me vectors. So we're waiting to find out what we get when we get closer. Say intentions, ATC is giving me a top of descent in 47 minutes. 47 minutes, we should be top of descent. And yeah, I'd like to land a little early because it's saying my Say Intentions app is out of date. And I gotta remove this version and install the new update hub. So we'll be doing that once we land this Phenom. If we land. Because if you lucky Liz is not here in the person. Because if we don't land, all them people are dead. And somehow I'm getting up out of here. You know, so somehow I'm getting up out of here. And I'm a contractor, so it's not my fault they can't sue me. So that's how that works. Okay? You could fly this plane in real life, man. I probably could. Wouldn't wanna. Because then again, if I crash, I really die. Like, if I crash right now, all those people are dead. I'll still fly another flight. And of course, I mean, FS Reborn said this was kind of like a study level aircraft. And I've flown it enough times because I paid so much money for it, and I love it so much. And I mean, come on, just look at it, man. It's a beautiful jet. I was trying to fly the Cessna Longitude, but it's just a big wannabe airliner, and it acts up on landing. And this plane does act up on landing, but it doesn't act up to the point where I can't land it. So that's what I like about this FS Reborn. And I got access to everything works. Like in a Longitude, you don't have the traffic and the PWAS. Everything works in this thing as it should. That's what I like. And listen, these people are upset. There's nothing I can do about it. You know what I mean? And watch, we're going to click. Somebody needs to use the bathroom. And you're not even going. Look at that toilet. All right? You scared to do on the plane. You scared you're going to blow up the bed. Look, it went up. They're not in the lab. They're not in the toilet. So, I don't know. What's the rematch? What's the rematch? What rematch? Was there an original fight and now there's going to be a rematch? I don't know. Flying a Phenom 300. These are the only two planes, the Phenom 300 and the 787-9 are the only planes that I actually make real money off of flying on Flight Simulator. Everything else that I fly, it's not really revenue, just my stream revenue, which isn't much, and I don't really care about that. As long as I do revenue flights like this, to keep me up afloat. Remaining flight time. Remaining flight time. Well, I can't pull up. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. We'll go on Unifly. And just like we did last time, we'll show you guys. Get on Unifly. And then everybody who follows these flights, you need to put down this. Let's go to Unifly.
United 1970, contact
Here we go.
Washington Center on 118.925.
And it's
So long.
unifly.ggggg. Alright, so let me make this a little bit smaller so that I can bring it out. Oh, stop it. No, we don't. Oh, stop. Alright, so we got me right here. And look at this. Unifly.gg/map/. Alright, you see me, Eastern 690 bang, JX to Teterboro. Here I am, flight level 400. And Teterboro, if you click on Teterboro, it'll tell you I am. ETA is 1 hour and 8 minutes. That's what they're saying. It should take me 1 hour and 8 minutes to get up there. Alright? So that's how I kind of figure it out. And if anybody wants to follow my flights, this is how you do it. Unifly.gg/map/. And this map will come up and it'll show some other guys that I'm flying with down here. But you'll see me. 690, that's always me. ExecJet Air 690. Boom, that's me. We're out of Jacksonville. And we're going into Teterboro. You click on Teterboro. I could click on Jacksonville. And look, it'll tell you right here if you just click on my plane. ExecJet Air 690. Bang. You get all the information for the whole flight. So check that out. And yeah, there it is. All right. Distance 490. What does that say? 489 nautical miles, 1 hour and 7 minutes. All right. So yeah, that's how you check me out. And we'll bring that back up later if we have to. Plain cheese or pepperoni? What? Plain cheese and pepperoni? What? Who even asks a question like that? You get it with the pepperoni. Come on. Who doesn't get it with the pepperoni? You can take the pepperoni off and make it plain cheese. You get it with the pepperoni. Everybody loves pepperoni. Some weirdos don't like pepperoni. Take the pepperoni off the pizza. Eat the pizza. There's pepperoni juice on it. Stop it. Eat the damn pizza. Every pizza. Pepperoni. Damn right. Mm-hmm. That's all I got to say about that. That's right. Large, never a small. A small won't feed half a family. Stop it. Small pizza won't feed 2 grown men. Large pie, man. 8 regular huge slices of pizza, baby. Yes, sir. Hey, I'm everybody's guy. I'm telling you, man. It's sense, man. It's pizza, man. You don't eat it all, man? Just throw it in the fridge, man. Heat it up the next day.
Contact Atlanta Center on
It's cheese and
126.425.
bread. Stop
Good
it.
evening.
Tastes the same. And me,
126.425, Alpha 791.
I'm notorious for going to my my accent. I try to keep my accent away when I'm on the game here. All right, let me get professional again. When I order my pizzas, usually, my local pizzeria knows that I want my pizza put together and half cooked. And you say, what is half cooked? And I'm saying, if the pizza goes in the oven for 15 minutes, I want mine in there for 7. Why would you do that? Because I'm not going to eat the pizza right away. So if I bring the pizza home in the box half cooked, when we throw it in the toaster oven later on at night and heat it up, it's a fresh slice of frickin' pizza, man. You know what I mean? A fresh slice of frickin' pizza. When I go in and I order my specialty slices, get them cold, baby. Like, you don't want them heated up? Nah, I'm going to take that cold. Like, why? I'm not eating it right now. And I'm not going to heat it up for the 3rd time and dry out the meat and everything. Quit playing with me. Come on, stop that. Stop all that. Don't even get me started on the pizza. Oh, God. Pizza. People all around the country are eating terrible pizza and they don't even know it. And then the tourists come here and get these dollar slices in New York City and they're like, oh, the pizza's so great. You're like, cut that out. That's the most scammest. Yeah, you ain't never been to a real pizzeria in Italy or, yeah. No. No specialty slices, huh? No grandma slices. No nothing. No Sicilian. Just a regular triangular slice of pizza. Plain at that. These Germans be coming to New York City eating that shit up.
Delta 1263, good evening.
They be coming. And me and my son, when we go, we see them hanging out at the dollar pizza joints. The whole family be sitting there eating them rat slices. Like, ugh. You know you're not going to feel right later. All right, yeah. All right, I got to go smoke a cigarette. Give me 2 minutes, folks, and I'll be right back. And, yeah, we're going to probably get ready to land. I'm going to get everything programmed in, and we're going.
Contact Washington Center on 118.925.
Contacting Washington Center on 118.925. Execjet 690. Washington Center, Execjet 690. Good evening, maintaining flight level 400.
Execjet 690, Washington Center, good evening. Delta 66, descend flight level 280 at your discretion.
Leaving flight level 310 for flight level 280, Delta 66.
Delta 66, traffic 1 o'clock and 15 miles, crossing right to left.
Negative contact, Delta 66.
JetBlue 819, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 270.
Descending to flight level 270, JetBlue 819.
United 419, contact Jacksonville Center on 135.05, so long.
135.05, good evening, United 419.
Sun's starting to wrap around. Hopefully we can land on the daylight. Plain cheese is the best. We need to stop. Nah, that's somebody that's from out of town. Where was that airport again? Where was he at? Let's see where this dude's at. Where was that airport?
Washington Center, Delta 13.
North Carolina. Yeah, come on, yeah. They don't got real pizza in North Carolina.
Good evening, sir.
That's the whole issue. We understand why that guy was messed up. Yeah, no offense. It's not even his fault, guys. North Carolina pizza. I wonder what that tastes like. Oh, no, I don't wanna wonder. No. All right, it sucks we don't see Liz here. Liz is usually there, but she's in the soul. You know what I mean? And we are up here, and usually this plane would have barbershopped by now with me at full throttle, but we are just sucking it. And check the fuel. Oh yeah, we got enough. But I'm wondering, should I? I don't know. Oh, everybody's mad now? All right, be like that.
Roger, good evening.
All right, I am wondering if
traffic 10
we
o'clock, 15 miles, crossing left to right, a
try to
turboprop
cross
at flight
the
level
ocean with this thing.
280.
I'm gonna have to do some calculations when we land. I'm gonna have to redo my say intentions at.
United 1970, continue descent flight level 220.
Descending flight level 220, United 1970.
These people are not in the bathroom. Hey.
Center, JetBlue 2321, flight level 300.
21, good evening, sir.
Yeah, don't be afraid to use the bathroom. We heard you flush the toilet.
Alpha 032, descend and maintain flight level 230.
Down to flight level 230, Alpha 032. Delta 468, flight level 310.
Delta 468, good evening.
Direct Dino, thank you, Delta 468.
Radar service is terminated. November 9er 171, change to advisory frequency approved. Squawk VFR. Delta 984, descend pilot's discretion, flight level 310.
Advisory frequency, November 9er 171. Good day. Flight level 310, Delta 984.
Rouge 1606, contact Jacksonville Center on 135.05.
135.05, good evening, Rouge 1606.
Got a little bit of time here, and should be. Let's check our top of descent. 24 minutes for top of descent, so doing pretty good. Either it's not there or passengers are there. They got the lights on back there now.
Delta 1309, descend and maintain flight level 250.
I gotta turn them off. All right.
Leaving for
Everybody
flight
go to
level
bed.
250, Delta 1309.
So we're hanging out, and if nothing is to be said, I'll check it again, and we'll be back here to land. Phenom 300 at Teterboro. Feeling good. It's starting to get dark. So that's why the passengers have the cabin lights on. I got you guys. I ain't got nothing on up here. I got a map light.
Juliet 253, contact Jacksonville Center on 135.05. Good evening.
05, Juliet 253.
Overhead on. That's what we use on our way in here. We're low from Barbershop. Cruising. It's looking good. I'm not even in the Delaware Peninsula yet. So I'll call it.
JetBlue 819, reduce speed to 250.
Speed 250, JetBlue 819.
JetBlue 2321, contact Jacksonville Center on 135.05.
135.05, good evening, JetBlue 2321.
Delta 984, continue descent flight level 280.
Leaving flight level 300 for flight level 280, Delta 984.
Romeo 582 with you, flight level 330.
Washington Center, roger.
Center, Qantas 4 with you, flight level 320.
Qantas 4, Washington Center, roger. Piedmont 5981, contact Washington Center on 125.725.
125.725 for Piedmont 5981. Good day.
All right, we got a little time. I'll be back in a minute. Step out. Nothing in the chat. All right.
ExecJet 690, contact Washington Center on 133.725.
Contacting Washington Center on 133.725. ExecJet 690. Washington Center, ExecJet 690. Good evening, at flight level 400.
ExecJet 690, Washington Center, good evening. Delta 468, descend at pilot's discretion, maintain flight level 270. Descending to flight level 270, Delta 468. Qantas 4, maintain Mach 0.82.
Slowing to Mach 0.82, Qantas 4.
United 797, contact Jacksonville Center on 135.05, so long.
135.05, good evening, United 797.
Romeo 582, descend flight level 290 at your discretion.
Out of flight level 330 for flight level 290, Romeo 582.
Delta 984, continue descent 14,000.
14,000, Delta 984.
Juliet 544, contact Atlanta Center on 124.425. Good evening.
124.425. Good evening, Juliet 544.
Echo 123, maintain Mach 0.78.
Echo 123.
Echo 123, roger. Good evening. Romeo 582, climb flight level 360.
Up to flight level 360, Romeo 582.
Romeo 582, continue descent, flight level 290.
Leaving flight level 330 for flight level 290, Romeo 582.
Washington Center, Echo 569, out of flight level 340 for flight level 360. Echo 569, roger. Good evening.
All right, Washington Center, we're going to have to turn the lights on. All right, got the lights on. It's going to be a night landing in the Phenom. 40,000 feet. Where are we at right now? We're coming through Richmond, Virginia. This is Richmond, Virginia we're flying over right now. And we're on the move. Customers have the cabin lights on. They're hanging out back there. we're good to go. I think we're still getting 19 at Teterboro. We'll see what happens.
Delta 1309, descend and maintain 15,000.
Right now we've got
Delta 1309.
top of descent in 9 minutes, so be looking out for that. It's gonna be time to descend
Echo 569.
and get things in order over here. Pull back the throttle just a little bit to get prepared. But yeah, the interior of this plane, it's smooth, man. It was worth every dime that was paid for it, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna buy like a real private jet that you want to make money with, yeah, this is it. So now up here, while we're getting prepared, we turn both of these lights on, and then if I need to type anything in or whatever, I'll keep these on until I descent. But right now we
Juliet
can turn these
313,
off.
descend flight level 290 at your discretion.
Got both our map lights on.
290 Juliet 313.
Cabin lights are on. That's fine. And then we'll announce our descent. People are mad. Alright. Serve them coffee and snacks before we descend. Alright, and here we go.
Flight level 280. Delta 2190, roger. Good evening. Qantas 4, descend and maintain flight level 280.
Leaving for flight level 280, Qantas 4.
Qantas 4, continue climb flight level 360.
Alright, here we are. We're gonna keep it dark here.
Climbing to flight level 360.
Passengers have their lights on. We are a couple of minutes, we are 5 minutes out of top of descent.
Delta
We're right at
2190,
Barbershop,
flight level
so
280.
soon we'll pull the throttle back
Completely
and
smooth at flight level 280, Delta
start getting
2190.
going. Start dropping fuel. That means we must be there, getting there. One hour and 13 minutes to landing. So right now, while we're hanging out, we'll turn the lights on in here so everybody
Delta
can see
468,
everything.
continue descent, flight level 250. Down to flight level 250, Delta 468.
Well, you guys can see what's going on in here. We'll end up turning that off in a little while.
Executive 690, descend via Jike 4 into Teterboro, altimeter 2980.
Descend via Jike 4 into Teterboro. Altimeter 2980. Executive 690.
Romeo 582, continue descent, flight level 290. Leaving for flight level 290, Romeo 582. Delta 468, descend and maintain flight level 220. Descending flight level 220, Delta 468.
So, body arrival 283. Set for 28,000. Vertical speed. Here we go. Descending, getting ready, cabin comfort.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your flight attendant speaking.
Frontier
We have
flight
just left our cruising
1158 with you,
altitude
flight
and
level
are now beginning our
370.
approach to Teterboro. Please return to your seats,
Frontier
stow
flight
your tables, and
1158,
fasten your
Washington Center, good
seatbelts.
evening.
Also, the usage of the lavatories is no longer allowed at this time. Thank you for your cooperation, and we can't wait to land.
2980. Crossroads.
Romeo 582.
Zero crossroads. Everybody's in check. All right, boom. Crossroads, and we are heading into Teterboro.
Delta 468, continue climb flight level 280.
Jake 4.
Climbing flight level 280, Delta 468.
And Jake 4. And here we are, coming in, guys.
Executive 690, contact Washington Center on 126.875.
Contacting Washington Center on 126.875,
Alright.
Executive 690.
Where are we at?
Washington Center,
All
Executive
the way up
690. Good evening. Flight level 340 descending via Jike 4.
CJ690 Washington Center, good evening.
B3, gotcha. 283, here we go.
Frontier Flight 1158, continue climb flight level 400.
Flight level 400, Frontier Flight 1158.
Waypoints. No issue, so we're coming in on our standard instrument arrival. We are on the star, shown down here. Okay, Jax, Teterboro. We have the Swan transition, and we're about to be there at 18,000. We're descending now, and we'll keep descending until we're about right there. Thanks for watching the Airplane Show. Welcome aboard at ExecJet 690.
Frontier Flight 1158, when ready to descend and maintain flight level 330.
Flight level 330, Frontier Flight 1158.
Climb and maintain flight level 320.
That's where we are.
Climbing to flight
We're on the
level
arrival.
468.
We're climbing down, stepping down, watching our speed. The thing that I like about this plane is the no auto throttle and learning throttle management. If I had to do this across the ocean, and I think I'm ready to do it. We're ready to fly this plane across the ocean. We'll see. We'll see. We'll do some more testing off stream. But yeah, we're gonna we'll see if this can make it to Gander or whatever, and then go to Shannon, Ireland, or something like that. Like, we'll see. Because flying it's pretty easy. The only big difference that I see between the 787 and this
Just letting you know that about 2 minutes ago, we received a report of light to moderate turbulence at flight level 300 from an aircraft.
This gets taken by the wind a little bit more, obviously, a little bit more nimble. It lands a little bit slow. I like that with the flap configuration when we're configured for a landing. But the overall feel and the fact that you know, we got the cabin, we got the real switches and all. Yeah, it's almost a study level aircraft. You know what I mean? Or I would say more than anything else with auto throttle. So that's it. Phenom 300. We're out here. Came from Jacksonville. We're about to land at Teterboro. That's what it is. Free flight, baby. No career mode.
Southwest 2204, contact New York Center on 133.5. Good evening.
5, good evening, Southwest 2204.
Vertical track.
2648, continue descent, flight level 260.
Out of flight level 290 for flight level 260, Delta 468.
All right, so now we're doing our step down. We're at 28,000. We're going down to 252, right? We're on a 252 right now. Let's zoom in. Let's go to the next page. 252, Buzzy, 77, 17.7, all right? So we're gonna follow the arrival in, and this is what we're doing.
United 2602, contact New York Center on 133.175, so long.
Over to New York Center on 133.175, United 2602.
Climb. Climb. Descend. Descend now. Descend. Descend now.
JetBlue 1329, contact New York Center on 118.9 or 75, so long.
Clear of conflict.
New York Center 118.9 or 75. Good evening, JetBlue 1329.
5 o'clock. High.
I don't even get TCAS service like this in the 787-9. Like, I enjoy flying this plane. It's a breeze to fly once you learn it and learn the systems. You come over here from the PC-24, from the longitude, when you're sick of having limitations, and yeah, this plane is where it's at. It's a little funky on landing, but way better than the longitude. So stick with us on landing, and we'll see what happens, guys.
Switching to 125.325, Delta 66.
All right, so on the approach, Buzzy, 17,700. We're descending 20,000 right now. You look, we got 9.9 distance to Buzzy. All right. So we're gonna get down there, and then after Buzzy, we got Spencer. 14.5.
Leaving flight level 280 for flight level 270, Romeo 582.
Alright.
American 2648, clear direct Falcon.
So we're going to get ready for 14.5, but we're going to step down. You gotta have good throttle management with these jets. If you're gonna fly something like this, and I saw a guy on the forums earlier that said he flew the Reborn and he loved it, and I'm like, I would like to find other Reborn fans that love this like me, because it seems like guys that don't have auto throttle, you just can't keep it together. You know what I mean? It's not my fault.
Delta 468, contact New York Center on 133.5, so long.
Move back a little bit.
133.5, good evening, Delta 468.
17.7. Here we go. Get that throttle up. That speed around 250, 300. Gonna get some speed now. See how far away we are from Buzzy. .3 away from Buzzy. Well, we're heading to Spencer now. Alright, so Spencer is 14.5. So here you go, we're gonna back off the throttle. .5.
JetBlue 819, contact New York Center on 125.325.
Go down 1700, here we go.
5.325, JetBlue 819.
So now we're going down to 14.5 at Spencer. And Jakey, how far? 4.4. Let's go down and just get ready for that 13,000. So we'll go back up here, get ready to go to 13,000. And we're 13,000 now. Alright, we'll meet all protocols, alright? $11,000 at Wacky. How many miles? Wacky. That seems like a little bit. We gotta have a throttle management. Turn the landing light on. You don't want to go crazy though. You can see it slow down in the air. That's why I love flying airplanes, man.
Frontier Flight 1158, descend and maintain flight level 330.
Descending flight level 330, Frontier Flight 1158.
13,000. Let's go 11. Got me intrigued. All right.
Flight level 320.
Leaving flight level 290 for flight level 320, Rouge 1630.
Exact Jet 690, contact Newark approach on 127.6.
Contacting Newark approach on 127.6. Exact Jet 690. Newark approach. Exact Jet 690. Good evening, 12000 descending via Jike 4.
Executive 690, Newark approach. Good evening, Teterboro, altimeter 2980. Expect the ILS runway 19er approach into Teterboro. Advise you have information. Kilo.
Altimeter 2980. Expecting ILS runway 19er approach. ExecJet 690.
All right, so Liz, are we ready to land?
We're on track for landing, Captain. Expecting the ILS approach to runway 19er at Teterboro. Weather's clear, and we've got information Kilo.
All right, Liz, can we get an approach briefing?
Sure thing, Captain. We'll be arriving at Teterboro on runway 19er using the ILS approach. We'll be flying the JIG 4 arrival. Transition level is 18,000 feet. After the star, we'll intercept the ILS to runway 19er. Weather at arrival shows winds calm. Visibility 10 miles. No significant weather expected. In the event of a missed approach, we'll follow the published missed approach procedure. For any abnormalities, we'll communicate with ATC and execute a go-around or missed approach as needed. Squawk code remains 4655, and approach frequency will be 123.8. We'll configure for landing with flaps 30. Final approach speed will be 135 knots. Once on the ground, we'll be taxiing to Gate G. A parking stand 47. That's the arrival briefing, Captain. Let me know if you want anything changed.
No, everything looks good, Liz. I'll just ask you for our final approach speed at the outer marker. Everything seems good. Check and cross-check on the altimeter. And hopefully we have a smooth landing.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your flight attendant speaking. We are now beginning our final approach into Teterboro. So please turn off your electronic devices and stow them until we arrive at the gate. Kindly put your tray tables away, ensure your seats are in the full upright position, and fasten your seatbelts. The weather at Teterboro is a balmy 27 marshmallows with clear skies, so we should have a smooth
get rid of her.
Our assigned gate is GA, parking stand 47. Thank you for flying with NetJets, and we can't wait to welcome you to Teterboro.
Everything's good to go, Ty. I'll have the final approach speed ready at the outer marker. Let's aim for that smooth landing.
All right, cool, Liz. As soon as we start turning out to the outer marker on the end of the standard instrument arrival, we will be shutting the lights off in the cab.
Newark approach. ExecJet 690. We have information, Kilo.
All right, here we go on our approach.
690, thanks.
Now to Univille. Sail. Set you right. Newark approach, ExecJet 690, request direct Univille, 5,000.
Sector 690, turn left heading 055, vector to the ILS runway 19er approach.
Left heading 055, vectors for the ILS runway 19 approach. ExecJet 690.
Executive 690, descend and maintain 5,000, direct Univille approved.
Ultra speed. So we're gonna pull back. You have to be hands on throttle with this plane. If you don't like flying, this plane won't be for you. We're going to tell them how we're going to fly the approach. Let's talk to St. Sections. Newark approach, ExecJet 690. Can we hold this heading of 040 until we're ready to turn to the outer marker, Unival? Let's see.
ExecJet 690, maintain heading 040 until ready to turn to Unival.
Maintain heading 040 until ready to turn to Unival. ExecJet 690.
Roger that. Thank you, approach. We will let you know when we're ready to turn to the final ExecJet 690 heavy. We're not even heavy. See, I'm used to talking American Airlines 690 heavy.
ExecJet 690, roger. Fly heading 056, descend to 4,000.
Heading 056, descending to 4,000, ExecJet 690.
We're not doing all that. The lights are about to go off. There's the end.
Traffic in sight, Delta 288.
What's going on? Who's checking in? Nice stream. Oh, thanks, man. I'll type back. Alright, so we are out here flying out. See, this is what they're trying to do. You see, I want to show you guys something. You see this magenta line that heads up to Univille and wants to bring me in at Tugs. It'll be such a rapid turn to get up here. Now you see my plane. We're gonna fly up here and then we're gonna turn back and go to Univille so that we'll line up on the approach and turn in. So you can't always listen to air traffic control. You gotta ask them what they can do for you. Tell them what you want to fly and what you want to do, and I'll look over here and let's check this out. Ground ops. I got the fuel to do it. I got the fuel to do it. You know what I mean? So that's what we're gonna do. and it's gonna be easier because the way that ATC vectors you, they'll vector you in for the visual. If you're not ready to do the visual and you really want to get on point, see, you got to come up and then come into Univille and tugs and runway 19. You'll see how my plane's flying over here. You know what I mean? I'm not on vectors to final yet. I am flying my own vectors, and then once I get a little bit above Unville, I will turn back on less than a 45-degree angle to the runway. And that's the mistake that guys make. If I would have taken the magenta line, you see how much of a curve, and it would have brought me into tugs, and I would have had to been ready for the glide slope. But what you'll see me do is I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to come around and go in. I'm going to take everybody and be lined up for the runway. So at tugs, I can go into approach mode, and I'll catch the glide slope, and it'll bring me right down, no matter how bumpy it is. And I'll take over at minimums, 200. This is a full ILS approach here in the Phenom 300. This is what we're doing. And I'm just working the throttle here. We are about to go lights off. Once I tell them I'm ready to turn back on, because I told approach, I'm going to stay on a 040, and here's my plane right here. All right, we want to get past Univille, and turn back to it, and then be on tugs and runway 19, and we'll do all that on our own. Like, as long as the sequencing good, there's no other aircraft out here. I don't see anybody. That's what we're gonna do. Bring our speed back a little bit. It looks a little bumpy, but in a minute we're gonna turn the lights off so that everybody can see how bumpy it really is. The cabin lights are off already. We're landing. Getting down on the 200. Before we land, let me tell you something about this Phenom. If you don't pull up at VR, you're shot. If you land too hot, you're about to see now, you're shot. If you don't know the Garmin 3000, if you have not flown the longitude, if you have not done a successful flight in the longitude and programmed all the Garmin 3000, no, don't waste your money. You'll get mad. You'll be like, if you fly this plane in real life, if you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. All right, so here we go. We're gonna go lights out. Lights out for landing.
Section 690, turn right heading 140.
Here we go.
Right turn heading 140. Exit 690.
Go direct Univille. Switch over to nav. We'll go direct. So here we go. Plane's automatically turning. Univille. And we're gonna go to 2,100, right? Start descending, and we're gonna get ready for that tugs 1500. 1500 at tugs. So we're going right down to the 1500.
180 knots. Exec jet 690.
Let's move the speed brake.
Contact Morristown Tower on 118.1.
322.42.
Section 690, turn right heading 150.
Turning right, heading 150. Executive 690.
Speed brake to slow down. Here we go.
Executive 690, 9 miles from Tug. Turn right heading 165. Cleared for the ILS runway 19er approach.
9 miles from Tug, right heading 165. Cleared for the ILS runway 19er approach. Exec jet 690.
High speed. 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 High speed.
United 1833, contact North Tower on 118.3.
High speed.
118.3, United 1833.
Here we are, we're coming on to Univille. They cleared us to right tugs. We're ready for tugs. And here we go. Put the phenom on the thing. Yeah. Watch the phenom go. Gear down. All right, Liz, final approach speed.
690, contact Teterboro Tower on 119.5.
We're on final approach, Ty. I'll contact Teterboro Tower for landing clearance.
Exec jet 690. Teterboro Tower.
On the approach.
Exec jet 690. On final approach for runway 19er.
Got the approach locked in. We're running speeds. Final approach speed, Liz.
36011, cleared to land.
Final approach speed is 80 knots, Captain. Let's keep it smooth to the runway.
Liz, you said final approach speed is 80 knots?
No, Captain. Final approach speed is 138 knots. Let's keep it smooth.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, alright. I'm taking over at minimums. Here we go. This is a rather smooth one in Teterboro. Almost out of fuel.
This is the captain.
Right? You heard us say 80 knots, right? I'm like, what? There's no way. Alright, here we are. I'm going to be in my final sequence. I'm going to grab the yoke now. Fly it to minimums and see. Here we go on the glide slope. Flaps full. Check our speeds, 140. Okay. We're on it. $140. Try to reach it. Better weather than most times, guys. Better weather than most times coming into Teterboro.
Runway 19.
Oh man, this might be the smoothest we've been in the Teterboro. Got throttle management here. Keeping it up. Pull that auto throttle at minimums, baby.
500. 400. High speed. High speed. High speed. 300.
Runway 19er, Skylane 3 Charlie Hotel.
Minimums, I got the plane, guys.
200. Minimums. 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 Minimums.
Minimums.
100. Flight director.
Woo! Alright everybody, welcome to Teterboro. We're flying over, taxiing over to the flight center we got over here.
Executive 690X, Juliet Stable, contact ground point 9er.
Alright.
Juliet Stable. Contacting ground on
Thank
point
you,
9er.
yep.
Exec Jet 690.
We've flown this plane a couple of times and yeah,
Ground. Exec Jet 690.
like
Good
I
evening,
said, I
clear
like the
runway.
way it
Ready
lands
to taxi
way
to the gate.
better than the Cessna Longitude.
Exec Jet 690, Teterboro ground, taxi to GA parking standby. Juliet. Good evening.
Turn the cabin lights back on. And we're gonna bring it around here. Let's get the chart because we're going to the Reborn Sun. Stop right here.
5 via Juliet Lima, Kilo. Exec Jet 690.
Skylane 3 Charlie Hotel cross runway 19er.
Yeah, because it's over there. Alright, so we're gonna do a hard right.
Welcome to Teterboro, everyone. Did you know that Teterboro is home to the world's largest collection of rubber ducks? How cool is that? Thank you for flying with NetJets. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position. The local time here is 9:36 p.m.
Alright. We're in here to Teterboro. We're gonna fly into the Reborn station that we have set up over here at Teterboro. Everybody, thanks for watching the airplane show. If you're cutting out right now. Gotta turn some lights on. Here we are at Teterboro. Make our next left on Golf. And it'll take us to the Reborn Center. off, yep. Taxi lights on. You have a good night as well. Thanks for watching the Airplane Show, man. Anytime. It was good talking to you. Yeah. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, the Phenom 300. If you know your Gorman 3000, this is the one to go with. And yeah. And you look, we get a free reborn center. This only comes up with this aircraft, and that's what people don't tell you. Like, if I'm not flying this aircraft, this reborn center will not be at my airport. But this is what I like about the FS Reborn Phenom 300. We're pulling into a jet center, and you could put as many of these up as you want to at all different types of airport, and they'll load up there. If I come in the Bonanza, yeah, this won't be here. But now you see the Reborn Center we built over here. And this is the reason for buying the Reborn Center. The FS Reborn, yeah. Look, we're about to pull up in the center. I might even just pull all the way up in the hangar and just shut it down. Yep, we set it up right over here. Here we go. What I usually do is I come around here. I come around the edge. Put these people's cars. And everybody around the front. Pull up right here at the FS Reborn Aviation Center here. Alright? In Teterboro, New Jersey. This is what I'm telling you guys. The GPU set up right away. Then we're going to start shutting down engines. What? GPU is connected. Available. In use. Shut down engine 1. Let's shut our lights off. Let's shut the right engine off now, guys. It's not easy to fly this thing. Boom, we've got ground power. Open the door. Air conditioning's on. Cabin. %? What? Look at that butter. They said butter. Oh my God! Hold on. I gotta send this to my son. They said the flight report said butter. That's what these little kids be talking about. Quit playing with me, man. Butter? Woo! All right, yo, this is the best we ever done on this. This the best we ever done on this, without a doubt. All right, and they like going to the Jet Center. You know what I mean? All right, so here you are. The AC's on. We're gonna get rid of everybody. Yeah. Gotta just turn my stuff off. Turn that off. Turn this off. Alright. Pumps off. Hydraulic cylinders closed. Bang. Alright. And off. Bang. That should close everything. So now GPU is connected. That's it. And we're ready to start letting everybody off, man. That's it. Or we let everybody off already. That's it. We did it. All right? I'll let you guys, we'll go outside. Let you guys see what the outside of the plane looks like. Let's get everything set up out there. Man, that's cool. All right. Ground ops in there. Let's get our red carpet home. All right, yeah, we'll put the red carpet out. Security cones, put the landing pin in. And we'll start to get rid of these people, man. All right, here we go, man. It's cool. We're waiting for everybody to leave. We flew from Jacksonville, Florida, over to the Reborn Center over here. Will we pull up and nobody gets wet? You got red carpet service. What's up with the red carpet? The red carpet out there. It ain't there. All right, so these people are leaving. And we're done for the night. I'll let you guys see, and then we'll go inside to the Reborn Center so I can show you guys what it's about, setting up and having a Reborn Center at different airports you fly to. And we'll go from there. I'll shut down and I'll update all my systems, and we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching the Airplane Show, guys.
4450, taxi to parking.
Call 4450, taxi to parking via Juliet Lima Kilo.
Juliet Lima Kilo, QL 4450.
All right, so everybody's off the plane. We'll take a tour of the inside of the Phenom 300. This is, woo! This is the flight deck, similar to Cessna Citations, not the Mustang. This is what we got back here. I think we're in the Tristan color, not the Manchester. The bathroom back there. And then,
Mermaid 5005.
what out the door
November
here?
314 Juliet Alpha, ready to taxi.
So this is the Phenom 300 here. We just flew this from Jacksonville, Florida, up to Teterboro here, where we have our reborn center. And a lot of people don't see this when we find a Teterboro, but when you're flying this jet, wherever you set up these FS Reborn centers, they'll be here. And I placed this one right where, like, usually there'll be a plane in a hangar and some planes out here hanging out. But this is the largest facility that you could build for the FS Reborn. You see, we have some other jets parked inside. I kind of set this up right so that some parking spots would be inside the hangar. And then if we go inside the front, while our jet is parked out there, we'll go in here, and you'll see there's a lot of literature. And then you see up there, your logo, your text. You can change all this. I don't know how to customize it. There's a car parked in here. We got this lady. See all this, your logo here? You can make that your, yeah, you see? This is what you could do with the FS Reborn. They got the Phenom, and they got the, what is that? Is that a PC-12? I don't know. All right, but this is what we got on the first floor. Walking around, you can get with your flight crew and get everything ready. We got a call waiting, Reborn call waiting to pick everybody up. And then if you go over here, you can go upstairs. Let's go upstairs real quick. Oh man, it's a lot of walking around like after you've done a long flight, but over here you can take the elevator. This is a game room over here and a planning room where sometimes we hang out before we get on the flights. And remember, when you fly the FS Reborn Phenom 300, you could set one of these up at every airport you land into. So every airport you land into, you can have an FS Reborn center. And let's go over here. There's nothing over there. Let's go over here. This is like the food room over here where everybody hangs out. Got some stuff over there. And you can see inside the hangar, they got like an Embraer 190 and like another, what is that? Mustang or Lear? I don't know. And then we talk to this lady when we crash. This is the lady who you have to come talk to when you crash. And you can make food over here and everything and get ready for your next flight. And then let's take you out of the Reborn Center. Let's go back downstairs. All right. And remember, this is the biggest one you could build. You could build smaller FBOs, but this is the biggest one you could build. And I fly the Phenom 300 in and out of Teterboro a lot. So this is where, and boom, we're back outside. We have some planes planted in our lot. And tomorrow, if anybody wants to know, I'll show you how to build one of these reborn centers at your local airport. And here we are. We just got off the Phenom. We're at the Reborn Aviation. And it's been a blast, guys. Everybody have a great night. And we'll see you on the next episode of the Airplane Show, right?